Hey everybody, we're back with another stream. Gonna be doing a relatively quick one today, but about some things that I've been finding around Madden Overdrive and some things that may help you guys out. I'm not entirely sure how everybody's doing this game so far. It's been rough for a lot of people in terms of like figuring it out and being able to adapt to the new systems and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over a bunch of things that might help out, and yeah, we'll see how it's going. But hold on a sec. Refresh this real quick. So obviously Legends has come out. We got Chris Carter, and I don't remember what the other one was. Let me check that real quick. I hope that didn't help me. So, oh, Bruce Smith. Okay, forget that. So we got the Legends that came out. Obviously, there's some things we'll go over with that, live events, and stuff like that. But hopefully everybody's kind of starting to get adapted to the game. It's definitely like the biggest part probably in Overdrive right now that everybody kind of needs to get used to is the playbooks and what to use in terms of coaches and captains and stuff like that. Another thing that also happened today is the season battle. So basically, there was a good amount of people that were complaining that there was no season games. We had a couple that were kind of thrown into the 24/7 events. They helped give a good amount of whistles and coins and stuff like that. They were good, but now they came out with this season battle, which is basically season mode, but it lasts for 2 weeks and it gets reset from what it seems. We'll go over that in a little bit. 24/7 events, obviously, as always, do those as much as possible. They come out every 2 hours with a new one. I got a couple up right now that I'll do in a little bit. Team of the Week is probably one of your best money makers so far if you need coins, but honestly, so far, you don't really need coins that badly. The packs in stores that require coins aren't really that great, so I do not really recommend buying them. Rising Stars. This one's a little... I touched on this in the last one. It's a little underwhelming, honestly. There's not really much to do in it. There was one event that gets refreshed once a week, and you can't even redo it. There's that live event that you could do too. And then there's Legends, obviously. I actually completed one of the achievements recently, so that's pretty cool. Also, I was able to get one of the elite players. That's why I have that event open, which is ending in 64 hours. But we got a good amount of stuff to do with that, and they updated it today with the new live event. Did a couple of those. Madden, obviously all the Blitz events you want to do at least once. You get something no matter if you win or not. So that's it's worth it no matter what. So let's see. Badges. So with badges and the new currency, or badges are basically the new currency in Madden Mobile, Overdrive, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of overwhelming. It basically there's so many different currencies, even just for the normal stuff. Obviously, you can buy the original 3 is Madden Cash, regular cash, coins, and then as you can see now they added these Blitz tokens that you can buy these packs with too. Madden Academy, they don't have to worry about that. Most of you probably did that already. League stuff, this is probably one of the most important things to be getting. There's so many good players in it. I'm going for the agility players right now because two of them go with the, I think it's spread, I think it is. I don't. Well, I like the blue ones. I like there's two of them in there that I could put on my team that are blue, but I'm already at 52. I should be at 56, but I kind of messed up and got acceleration once instead of agility. But we're moving on those. I can almost get this Deshaun Watson soon, and that'll be pretty sweet. I don't know why it didn't click on him. He's going to be definitely a good card to have. But the league crowns, I think they're called. Yeah, crowns. Probably one of the most important ones that you're going to need right now. So get in a good league. Do whatever you can with that. Participate in everything. That's a big thing. Even in mine, I always have to yell at people for not doing stuff. But when you do stuff, you get these crowns, and it'll help you get better players. So every single day, you should get this very far left one, the Aces Item Select Pack. It's only 75, and if you're doing the league stuff, if you're doing your league survival and tournaments every single day, it's not going to be a problem to spend 75 on that. I don't recommend getting any of these other ones just yet. They may help out in the future, but not right now. It's not really that big enough to worry about. Next big thing is these mics from 24/7. So right now they don't really have that much going on in terms of getting these mics. You only get 10 per live event that they have. But it's not really so great right now to get mics, but over the past weekend they had a bunch of basically the season games, and they gave you a bunch of mics. I have a lot right now. They actually just came out with a new headliner today, Adrian Peterson. I got a couple of these Tyler Lee ones. I probably should have saved them for the future, but no big deal. But these 75 mic packs are usually some of the best ones to get. They're very cheap. You can make that in basically a day in terms of live events or the 24/7 events. And they usually get a pretty good amount of stuff out of it. Then also, these weekly ones are pretty good. Usually the first two are pretty good. If you get, I would 100% recommend getting the 10,000 XP if you can. I already got one, and I'm already pretty high of a level as it was, but that just boosted me up another level. So I didn't get the one for this week, obviously, but headliners, obviously, premium packs, I don't really care about that. We're doing this for free. Okay, Team of the Week. Get this Team of the Week gold on the left here every single time it comes out. 100%. It's kind of hard, honestly, for me to get Team of the Week players, it seems like, because I don't want to keep repeating these live events as much as everybody else might be doing that. How much? I don't even know how much of that stuff I have anyway. 5,000. I actually have a pretty good amount if I did want to. But at some point it gets pretty expensive too, because they do escalate the amount every time that you do it. These bonus ones are 100% worth it. I mean, you're literally getting free stuff out of it for literally just playing the game. So I'm not entirely sure how I can have 5 out of 5 matches with the Team of the Week player, but for the first one, but I don't have 0 out of 10 for the second one. That makes no sense to me. It's a little weird. But so they're all very much worth it if you can get it. It's a good amount of work, but it's not really too big of a deal. Rising Stars, honestly, you just buy this you get this first pack for the starter each week, obviously, and get these just basically so you can get I don't even know what type of badges they are, the shining badges or whatever. I don't know what they're called, but you do the 200 Rising Star badge thing, and just stack up on those. Honestly, you're gonna get the shields for the other sets. It's gonna take a little while, but it's not really that big of a deal. Once again, legends, obviously get both of the legends when they come out every week. That'll help boost your team in terms of getting legend badges, which is awesome. So I had both the gold Chris Carter and Bruce Smith. I already upgraded Chris Carter to an 84, so I was able to get the 250 badges. I already have 305 badges right now, so I could get the Bruce Smith, but I think I'm going to save it for a later week. Because I didn't know that you can also upgrade the Chris Carter to an 89, which I would have loved to do. Not that I really am going to get the chance to, but it's no big deal. But otherwise, let me do this math real quick in terms of these last couple. So 500 badges to 150 to 3. I mean, you're getting like double the amount basically for getting this 150 shield pack at the top right versus doing the 10 badges at the bottom. So just hold off if you're going to want to get them. Unless you only need 10, I guess you could do it, but it's not really that big of a deal. I've honestly have used some of my Madden cash from last season on some of these Legends things. That's how I was able to get the players so fast, but it was worth it in my opinion. I did need a good wide receiver, and it definitely helped. And then the Madden Master, obviously, I'm getting pretty close with him. I have 73 out of 100 for the first one. It's only an 80 wide receiver, so it's not really that great, but it's a start, I guess. Which sucks that you have to spend them too, so eventually it ends up being 200 that you need, which is going to take a long time, it seems like. And eventually needing 500 for the last one. So you would need 1,200 of these total, which is a lot. I'm not really sure if you can even physically get that. I'm assuming you can, but we'll see about that, honestly. Okay, look at all of them. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, look at those stats. But yeah, obviously that'll come to you guys as the season goes on and such. So that's basically all of that. So the store stuff is basically your new sets. Instead of having collectibles, they did away with it last year and did tokens. Now this year they have badges and tokens and shields and things like that now. So you don't really have to worry about it at all. They don't have to be in your inventory. You don't have to look at the sets, anything like that. It's a little confusing, but I mean, so was a lot of the token stuff last year, when people didn't know where their stuff was going. But it's not so bad. It just takes a little getting used to, honestly. 100% get the daily bonus every day, and if you check out their premium, I already got it for today, but there's the kickoff pack in here every single day too. I'm not buying any of these packs, honestly. It's kind of a shame that they only have 2 packs or coins and they're not even good. Good that they show the pack odds though. So league, like I said before, being a good league, or at least one that does tournaments, does survival, stuff like that, because it'll get you crowns. It'll get you obviously you have the league bank, and you can get stuff out of here. I already claimed mine for today, so obviously I can't get another one, but it definitely helped you out a lot. Like 5 of these badges is a lot, so that'll definitely help out. But in general, it gives you XP, gives you crowns, and it gives you people to play with and talk to and figure out things in the game. They'll help you figure out the best plays to call and things like that. What else do we got? Live events. Obviously, we're going to do all the live events. Oh, let's go to Season Battle. So this came out today. I already did 2 of the events. It's just literally season games. It's season without having the season. So you have all 32 teams. You have to do them all by 2 weeks, it says. I'm at 184 hours are left at this point. I already did 2 of the 65 overalls, but you also get rewards for each one. So 4 wins, you get a 500 XP 250, then it doubles, then it triples, quadruples, whatever. It goes on and on. Then eventually at the end here, you get an elite player with 5,000 XP and 2,500 captain's points. So that's really good in and of itself. There's going to be a daily scrimmage also. That'll come out every day. It only gives you, well, I guess I can keep playing it over for whatever these are, blitz tokens. But yeah, otherwise, it's just all these teams. They're separated by overalls. And actually, I think they did them by what order they came in last season. Yeah, these are all the playoff teams at 80 overall. Or at least those are the top 4 in each division. There's a couple in here and people on the bubble, I guess. So just 8 in each section. They're obviously going to get progressively harder as you go through them, but they're not really so bad. They just take a while. So I recommend doing, let's see, if there's 2 weeks, 14 days divided by 32 divided by 14. You gotta do at least 2 a day, at the least. Actually, this only seems like there's about 7 days left, or 8 days left. So I'm not really sure. This one must be shorter than normal. Not really sure why. But, whatever. So if there's 32, 8, you need to do at least 4 a day at this point. So I'm going to do at least 4 today if I can. If not, I'll just do them throughout the day tomorrow. You don't even really have to do anything, especially for the 65 overalls. You could just kind of run the ball over and over again, not even really pay attention to it, and just get a couple of points and win them. I'm not sure how hard they get later on. I'm sure it's going to be much more difficult, but you get a good amount of stuff for each of these. When then leveling up, getting the XP is 100% worth it, because you get bonuses to anything that any tokens basically that you get, or a good amount of them, not any of them, but any types of bonuses will obviously be absolutely awesome. I don't think the store has anything for it. Okay, good. So it's cool, I guess, for all the people that were missing. Season, you got your seasons back. Not really the coolest thing, but it's not really bad, I guess. Just a lot, 32 different games to do all at once in apparently 8 days. It says resets twice a month, so I figured it'd be every 2 weeks, but I guess not. I thought the thing even said every 2 weeks. Resets twice a month. Nope, I thought it said every 2 weeks. I guess not. I didn't even notice that this was here. West Coast is using short controlled passes to the running backs and tight ends, stretch the defense horizontally. Spread is creating defensive mismatches to give quick, agile players an advantage. Vertical is using deep and mid-range passing, stretch the field and create scoring opportunities. Smash them out is using a run-heavy offense to create opportunities by wearing down the defense. Well, honestly, I'm going to give you my opinion on all of these so far. I'm pretty sure the Smash Mouth one is the least effective one from what I've used, but I also haven't used much of West Coast. I only just switched over to Alvin Kamara today just because I needed it for an objective. But otherwise, I usually use the Matthew Stafford. I already have him leveled up to level 8. So I use him a lot. It's definitely worth it. His bonus is 10 pass attempts, and most people do that in an overdrive match anyway. But yeah, it's definitely better. Alvin Kamara, I don't really get his captain bonus very much because I don't do 85 yards with halfbacks. That's actually pretty difficult considering you don't usually get more than, I'd say maybe 5 to 7 yards at most in overdrive. So I didn't think he was really that useful. I think I get the Zeke next. Yeah, I get that, I think, at my next level. 10 rush attempts. I could probably do that. That's a little bit better than 85 yards. So maybe I'll try him out. I did get to use Rodney Hudson a little bit. His captain's bonus is very easy to get. I just don't so much as like the playbook. It may be because I'm not used to it yet, but it's not really the greatest from what I know. Also, his overdrive is 15 seconds. One thing I like about Matthew Stafford is his is 14 seconds, so you get a little bit more out of it. You can at least get one more upgrade out of it. I think he's actually the lowest also. Wow, that one was 17. Oh, this Cam Newton's also 14, so that's not so bad. That Zeke will also be 14. So we'll check that out at a later date. I haven't used the Tom Brady at all, even though I got that in the beginning. I might try him out at some point just so I could do some West Coast. It's funny that Jimmy G also has a West Coast. I don't like his. I used them at the beginning, and I couldn't really get used to the playbook. It was kind of weird for me. And I don't like his captain's bonus of 5 receptions of less than 10 yards. Yeah, it's probably easy to do, but idealistically, you're going to be going for passes that are over 10 yards. You're going for the deep bombs. You're going to score as quick as possible. So that's kind of counterintuitive for me, if you ask me. Todd Gurley, hate his captain's bonus. There's not really many good running back passing plays to use with him at this moment. I highly doubt they're going to add more plays, but maybe upgrading a West Coast coach might help you get better plays for stuff like that. Sheriff, he's got a good captain's bonus. I haven't used him yet, but it's 8 receptions with wide receivers. Easy to do. Most people are going to do this way more than this in a game, so that's pretty good. Receiving yards with tight ends, that's not so bad. I either pass to to Chris Carter, since I got him at an 84 right now, or to a tight end, so that works out pretty good. Rushing yards with QBs, definitely not. And Antonio Brown's not so bad either. 5 receptions of wide receivers at 10 plus yards. Could definitely do that, but I do like in terms of schemes, my favorites right now are spread and vertical. That's why I'm using. I didn't really like spread that much at first, but I started using it a good amount today with needing the objective, which is good that they have these objectives. They put them in after the first couple days. I guess people would try them out, but it's definitely very good. There's a couple good plays with it I could show you in a little bit. But yeah, we can go through. I'll do these live events real quick, and I'll do some overdrive stuff. Oh, these are so easy. So I figured out this one. It's literally the same thing, except for they try to disguise the freaking things. Oh, wow, he didn't break the tackle. That's surprising. You don't have to be screaming your plays. You're not even there. How are you calling plays? Okay, for some reason I can't get through this. So I'm just going to go this way. I usually do it this way, honestly, but that way looks like it'd be much easier. Oh my god. But for some reason I can't break that dude's tackles. Oh, are you kidding me? Alright, I'm going to have to redo that. There we go. That's what I usually do. On one of the other ones that doesn't have the disguised boxes, normally I would go all the way to the left, and you could just run up the side and break his tackle. Super easy. But this seems to work the best for me. I just tried the other way this time, and I couldn't seem to get through it for some reason. So one thing that's good about leveling up, obviously, like I said, is the boost. You didn't see it there, but normally you get 500 coins for these 24/7 events, and I end up getting 600. An extra 100 coins is a pretty good amount, if you ask me, just for literally doing nothing. So it's a good reward, honestly. Gauntlet runner. This one you just gotta fake them out, honestly. Not even really faking them out, you just gotta go back and forth and zigzag through him. The first one's honestly the hardest one to get by because you don't really so much as know. He just kind of keeps going straight too. Oh wow, there's a big man trying to dive at me. So that's done. You may have just saw it at the end there. I kind of clicked it too quick, but it said 600. You don't get extra mics though, I don't believe. So, Legacy, we'll do this real quick just because we can. And we'll do this real quick. I'm just doing this just to like show you some plays and stuff like that. As of right now, I'm in the spread offense. In terms of defense, wow, this play actually... What I've been using in terms of defense is kind of weird. I've been using cover one hole and just doing the normal rush. Obviously, I'm using my legacy team, so it's going to be a little bit easier to get by. Maybe not that much easier. Oh, nice. So that's what I've been using mostly. I'll throw in a couple zones every once in a while, but and then engage 8. Engage 8's very easy for... Oh, come on. You got him. Yeah. It's very easy to get around engage 8 for the computer. Not really sure why. Engage 8 usually is super good at stopping runs, but whenever I use it on a run, it doesn't seem to do very much. So... Honestly, even on run plays, like you just saw there, it was like a 3rd and 1, and I just used that same play I've been using, and we got the stop. It's definitely, so far, what I've found one of the better defensive plays, but I haven't really gone too much through everything. Oh, wow. I'm just going to run through this really quick. So in terms of offense, I am in... Yes, I am in spread right now. So I've been using this Y cross right here. And you got your A going across the field. This is easily going to be your number 1 receiver. You just have to try and plan out his routes. I actually want to get tackled so I can show you guys this play again. I'm just going to keep doing the same play just so you know where to throw them. But you just got to time it. And that's a lot of this game. It's just like regular Madden. You got to figure out how to time your throw. So both of those linebackers step back. And I had to throw it between them, whereas the last one I had to wait for it to go past a linebacker because there was only one in the middle. Now sometimes, I don't know if it's going to do it here, but you can throw it right off of the bat. Like that. Oh, JK got intercepted. Oh wait, I had to win that. Whoops. I have to win this game, which isn't going to happen right now. But yeah, it's definitely the better play. I just made a stupid thing trying to show you guys a stupid interception because I was trying to show you guys if that timing was on it. I picked the wrong play. I've also been using this play. It has a spy on it, which is good for a lot of runs. One thing I do also recommend... Oh, I messed that up. So one thing I've seen that's a glitch in this game is when a play ends and you see the players kind of walking around, stuff like that. If you call a timeout at that point, a lot of the time it won't register and the clock will keep running. I've had that many times where I call it with like, I don't even know how much time remaining, like a couple seconds remaining, and it just ends up running out the clock before I even load into my playbook. So, fortunately I lost that, whatever, it's no big deal. I'm going to go into overdrive and check out a couple more of these. We're going to do, I need to do some anyway, but right now I'm going to keep running this Kamara, Coach McCarthy setup. McCarthy's probably the one I like the best so far in terms of his abilities and counters and stuff like that. So it's what I've been using for the most part. So let's see. Hopefully we can get a good round in. I do need to do my 3,000 points anyway. Honestly, I don't know why, but I've been doing better against players that are higher ranks than me versus lower ranks than me, and even like lower power. I do better against people that have a lot more power than me. Why can I not move? I was just moving my joystick and it didn't move. That was super weird. I've been getting a lot of problems with, like, touch problems with this game. I don't know if anybody else has. Like, I'll go to touch to pass to somebody, and it just won't pass. I'm not really sure why it's been having that problem, but also a running play for this is plunge, halfback plunge. Usually very good in terms of getting at least 5 yards. Ooh, I threw that behind him. That wasn't really my fault, of course, but just happened to be when I timed it, I guess. But this play, I'm telling you, dude, you could just run it over and over again behind him. I keep throwing it a little too late out of the cut. So now we can use this. This should work out pretty well. Ooh, don't know why that guy came out of there like that. He's kind of being blocked. I hate it when they do that. But it's all about timing with this play. It doesn't look like we're going to be doing too good in this one because this guy's just mowing down his passes. So we might not win this one, but at least we're getting progress with it. Obviously, if you're trying out the playbook, you don't want to just keep doing the same play over and over again. I do have another play, but I want to catch up a little bit more before I go and check that out. Oh, come on, Stafford. Wide open. Again, he misses another wide open pass. I don't understand. Oh, it's Trubisky. It's not even Stafford. I forgot to have wow. Okay, this is just... Now I'm going to try and find another pass because... Where's the other one I was using? Obviously, at this point, we're not going to win. I just need to find this other play. It was a play action. Is this one. This one, you can get a nice quick throw off of it. Get it to your... Why did he stop running? That makes no sense, but whatever. You get a nice quick pass to your tight end a lot of the time. He will be open. Obviously, you got to look to see if he's open first, or else there's a good chance to get picked. But it's not really so bad. I feel like this guy has not had any counters that he's faced yet from me, even though I've sent a bunch of them. So the only reason I'm not using the lower rule change in this one is because of the type of player I have. Ooh, I threw that one way too late. That was my bad. That was stupid. So we're going to go with this real quick. A lot of the times you do have this deep player open. I don't know why he was so slow. Oh, that's not T.O. Why was it not T.O.? Oh, well, we lost. No big deal. But there's 3 plays at least that you can use as a spread offense. If anything, I'm going to switch over to Stafford real quick, and I'll just show you guys that real quick. We'll do another one with him. Alright. Now let's try this one out. So this is with the vertical offense. The last one was spread. So what I use a lot on this one, I'll go find it real quick, is fade smash over here in the right. Usually could get pretty good passes off with them, especially in the beginning of the game. Can easily get a touchdown off of it. I clicked the wrong one. Another one right here. And after you do these plays a good amount, oh, get up, get up, get up. Come on, dude. Why you gotta do that? Plunge again. Another good play. Let's do that. I don't know why I keep getting a lot of joystick problems right now because I keep trying to move my quarterback and he's just not going backwards. This one you want to wait a little bit longer and then lob it. That should have been a touchdown. He hit the inside of the thing. No big deal though. Let's try that again. There's another play I want to show you guys. Oh, dang it. I want to get a little more ahead first. See, the only thing about this game is it gets adaptive. So after a little bit, see, I just tried bolding that so long ago. So this is the play actually back from the spread stuff I was doing earlier, which is really good. So that carries over between the two of them. It's very good. This one also, you can hit your tight end. That was stupid. I just tried to force that. I didn't make the read. I just kind of threw it. But your tight end will be open a good amount. You got to look for these where you just get that quick separation. But a lot of the times you're going to be under pressure at that point, so you got to watch out for it. This plunge is just amazing, honestly. It's so consistent. And there's a good amount of time where you can just break loose. See, I keep doing the same play. So they're adapting to it. They're messing up my play. That wasn't supposed to go to him. Let's go to another play action that I like here. PA slot crosses. Usually that'll work pretty well. Wow, I'm surprised he caught it, honestly. But PA slot crosses is definitely a good one for the vertical offense. I'm going to lob it up to here just because I feel like it. Wanted to see if that was work. So you got to experiment with these things too, like I was doing there. I just wanted to see against that coverage if he would be able to go up and get it. Oh, wow. Didn't even see that coming. Obviously he couldn't, but then a lot of these times you got to make these reads and get that.
Hi.
Hey. And basically that'll get whatever you'll be able to get a lot of the times if your wide receiver's covered on the, what is it called, the fade route, then what's it called, from tap to analog stick. Yeah, I can get you with that. A lot of times when the fade route's not open, your tight end's going to be open, so it'll be good with that. So to do that, you go there, you go to your preferences, and then where is it? Should be here. Huh. Select team, link accounts. I'm not sure, actually. It's usually in here. What you might have to do is go through the tutorial, because that's where it told you which one that you can choose from. Go through the tutorial and it'll ask you which one you want to choose, I believe. That's my best guess, because it's not in the options, it seems like. And I'm not really sure why. I'm not sure, honestly. That's the best you're really going to get out of it. But that's my only really suggestion. It used to be in the preferences there. I don't know why they would have removed it or moved it, but yeah. I am currently in a league. Alright, I'm going to do a league tournament thing right now. We're going to go over here. These guys are actually kind of tough. Why is everybody... They're not supposed to... So one suggestion when you guys are doing tournaments, don't pick different people to face against. Pick the same people, and you'll be able to... You'll know the team much better. How the defense is, and all that stuff. It's 100% useful. I don't know why people pick different teams to go against every time. It's literally makes no sense. I can see if people get mad with one of the teams because they messed them up, but it doesn't really make sense otherwise. Let's do this fade smash again. This should be wide open over the top, and it should be an easy touchdown unless he catches me. So this, we're going to go run, halfback lead. Actually, I could do a couple of these right now. Why not? Might as well do them now. Devin Booker's not so bad at kick returning. He's pretty fast. Oh, I didn't want to run it, but I guess we're going to run it. One thing I do suggest, because me just lobbing up the ball is kind of stupid, honestly, in league tournaments, and, well, not really so much in overdrive, but there's a good chance you're going to get an interception. In league tournaments, it's super easy to run in this game. You can get a first down within 3 runs easily. So I suggest running the ball most of the time. See there, I got caught in a sticky situation. I had to wait for him to stop and start coming back in order for me to throw it. If I'm just running the ball most of the time, you're going to get the first down a lot, or at least close to it. And then you can just pull it in with another one. You're not going to get interceptions. People don't really seem to fumble too much. This plunge play is also amazing if you do have it. Comes with Mike McCarthy, coach. And we're just going to keep doing that. Oh, maybe we won't. Let's try this. What's up? Not having too much good luck here. They're really stopping me. Wow. I don't even know what to do here. I'll use a short pass. I'll use this. I didn't throw it to him. What the hell? Okay, that was completely BS. There's no reason I should have lost that one at all, but whatever. And let's do the last one against the same guy. Oh, it's not the same guy. Where'd he go? Let's do this. I always like to pick a side just because you're not really going to get too much anyway, but if you do have a side chosen, it'll give you that much. Oh, I'm surprised he went off that way. That didn't really make sense, considering I started going to one side. This should be a pretty good one, actually. Yeah, it's... Oh, he's going to be out. He doesn't even try to catch it. That's the annoying part. I hate it when they do that in this game. Like, it's not like a bad pass or anything. They just decide not to even try. Usually, even if it's out of bounds, they'll try and catch it. That was almost picked off. That would have been terrible. I'm going to try that again. Nice job. I don't know why none of my plays are really working. There we go. Also, thing to keep in mind is that when you run a lot, they're going to think you're going to run a lot. So you could do 10 running plays in a row, 3 passing plays in a row. They'll probably think that you're running each of those times. Take that however you will. It'll be hard to run it throughout the game, but if you usually have to keep variety in this in order to stay afloat. Alright, and then obviously there's a season battle. I'm not going to do a season game for you because it's stupid, honestly. That's a lot of work and nobody really wants to watch that. But otherwise, I think that's about it for today. Hope you guys got some good information out of this. Anything that may have helped you. Gave out a good amount of information for this. I'm going to be going through each of the different schemes. So I'm going to do a video stream on that sometime soon, going through each of the schemes, what plays are good in them, things like that. And then even with the coaches, I'm going to go through the coaches and stuff like that. I already gave an overview before of what I liked in terms of the captain bonuses and the scheme so far. Right now I'm a big spread and vertical guy. The other two I haven't had too much information with, but that'll be in the future. We'll get to that. But so I think that's it for today. Hope you guys had fun watching. Got some good information out of it. Any suggestions you guys have for the future, feel free to comment on it. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.